Chapter 3 Carving Out Rock. During the last ice age, more than half of the continent of North America was covered with glaciers. Glaciers are large areas of slow moving ice. The last ice age ended nearly 12,000 years ago. But there are still glaciers at Glacier National Park in Montana and other places in the United States. Even if you don't visit a glacier, you can see how glaciers have shaped the land. Over time, many of Glacier National Park's glaciers have melted. Glaciers moving through the area carved out the mountains and valleys of Glacier National Park. Two types of glaciers. Glaciers are made from layers of snow piled on top of each other. A valley glacier forms in mountain areas where the temperature is cold and snow doesn't melt away. The layers get packed down and become ice. The glacier gets heavy and starts to flow down the mountain very slowly. A continental glacier forms in flatter areas. It does not flow like a river. Instead, it spreads out into a flat sheet. Pieces of a glacier can break off and float away when the glacier moves into a body of water. The land left behind. A glacier moving down a mountain picks up rocks along the way. It moves like a conveyor belt in a factory. The heavy ice scrapes the land underneath, carving out a U-shaped valley with steep cliffs. You can see valleys like these in Yosemite National Park in California. Yosemite lies in the Sierra Nevada. Winters are cold and snowy at Yosemite National Park. A large glacier sheet levels out the land beneath it. The glacier carries rocks along with it. When the glacier melts, it leaves these rocks in a new place. Moraines are mounds of rock and soil left by a melting glacier. The fertile plains of Ohio are moraines. Glaciers also leave behind large boulders that don't match the surrounding rocks in an area. Glaciers leave lakes behind too. As large glaciers of the last ice age melted, pieces broke off and got stuck in the ground. When a piece melted, it filled its holes with water to form a small lake called a kettle lake. Glaciers also create big lakes. The Great Lakes were carved by glaciers. A cirque may form in the mountains at the head of a glacier. Cirques have a bowl shape. Tuckerman Ravine is a cirque on Mount Washington in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Adventurous people ski down its steep slope. Landform Timeline. About 270 million years ago, Appalachian Mountains formed. About 70 million years ago, Rocky Mountains formed. About 6 million years ago, Colorado River began carving the Grand Canyon. About 4 to 6 million years ago, Carlsbad Caverns formed. About 12,000 years ago, Niagara Falls formed. The last ice age ended. The Big Truth: Protecting Natural Treasures. The government creates national parks to help protect the land, plants, and animals of an area. Yellowstone National Park in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming is the world's oldest national park. It opened in 1872. Geysers of hot water shoot up from the ground. Big Bend National Park in Texas includes 3 very different regions to explore, including mountain, desert, and river environments. Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky preserves the world's longest system of caves. Apostle Islands National Lakeshore in Wisconsin consists of 22 islands in Lake Superior with spectacular sandstone cliffs carved during the last ice age. Acadia National Park, the background photo, in Maine contains tall mountains and low coastline all in one park.